Hey everybody, welcome back. This is DisturbingPuppet. We're going to continue with our Orc campaign game today of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War, where we're currently in kind of a fight it with the Necrons, who've wiped out the Imperial Guard and are now pushing up on me from the south. So we initially came over here to the right part of the map, as you can kind of see. This is where the Space Marines were based, and I had a story mission that I had to form a city somewhere over in this area. So we went ahead and did that. Kind of triggered a bunch of Space Marines to show up all over the map fighting us. We just had to kind of survive for some time, kind of dealt with that. But there's still some of their units which are just kind of controlled like the random monsters and stuff on the map running around in different areas. So we kind of fought off some down here. Still got some crew towns. I did most of my military mission stuff last turn, so today we're just going to hit end turn and kind of go from there, but I kind of want to refamiliarize myself with what was going on. This part of the map, I'm still not sure if it connects to the rest of the map here. So we'll kind of see. I haven't seen any Necrons in this area. Unfortunately, I have additional cities out here, but I haven't built any production in them yet, and I should do that for units. But they're still kind of far away. I'm kind of protecting this relic here, which is a mobile holo projector, which adds health to all my units. So I definitely want to make sure I hold on to this. So I've got some guys there. I'm kind of sending Pain Boy, Weird Boy, and my War Boss back over this direction. We're going to link up here and move down to the main force. This is my capital up here. And then we've got kind of a big fight going on down here. So this is kind of my horde, which is quite a bit smaller than it was a little while ago. I'm assuming the Necrons are going for this Necron tomb here is what they want, but they might want to kill me off as well. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. So, unfortunately, we've got some tank busters here who are definitely going to die. We wiped out, I think, one Tomb Blade, and that was about it in the last turn. We weakened this unit. The Necrons are really good at teleporting units around and healing units up really quickly. There's also these Tomb Blades out here with some units. And unfortunately, the rest of the force I had here kind of got wiped out. So I was trying to shift over, but I think there's at least one or two more Tomb Blades out here. I saw further down an Armageddon or Doomsday Ark, I'm not sure which was which, and then there was also a Lord somewhere down here as well. Having played Necrons in the last game, I know they're quite dangerous, so I definitely need to ramp up my production of units, and this is going to be a bit of an issue, I think. I'm not sure that my Orks here can win the day, even though I think I outnumber them, maybe just barely. But some of the units are kind of support. You know, I've got a Weird Boy and a Pain Boy back here. I don't really want them on the front line. Mechs here aren't really much good except for repairing vehicles. I could also found a city with them, so if they're in danger, that's something I could do. If I do that, though, I'd like to put it adjacent or on top of this Necron tomb, so the Necrons have to fight some more to get it. I don't want them to be able to easily found a city. These guys I think I repaired last time, so I don't think I can actually found a city with them right now. Yeah, I can't this turn. So I think I repaired the war buggies last turn, but I think if they move around here, they're either going to focus on the war buggies and maybe kill them, or they might also kill the mechs as well. So both might be going down, at least one probably is. Over here, these tank busters are probably toast. So unfortunately, that's the situation we find ourselves in. I'm making a Pain Boy, I'm making Duffcopters, I'm making Tank Busters, I'm working on Squig Herds for more food. I'm holding off. The only other thing I can build is in my mech yard, and what I'm researching right now are the mech guns, which will be something that will be helpful against skimmers, so like the Tomb Blades and stuff. So I'm actually hoping to get that research here really quick, and then I'm going to start pumping those guys out. There's not much point in building mechs at this point, although I could maybe spam mechs and just found cities that would then be kind of in the way. That's a possible tactic. These guys, I can't jink with them. It's on cooldown. Yeah, we're not in a great position here. Up here, what are we doing? We're producing Orkoid Fungus, and my other city is producing Diggers and Smelters. So I still don't have any unit production out here at these two cities, and I would like to add some, even if it takes a while to get around. So probably the Cult of Speed, making some Deathcopters and then flying them over, might be the fastest thing I could do to reinforce. Yeah, we've got my war boss up here who's quite tough, but unfortunately he's quite a ways away from the fighting, mainly because there were some units out here threatening this position. I'm not sure I can handle this. I'm not sure the Waaaggghhh is good enough to take on these Necrons, but we'll see what happens, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. We'll be skipping that. I have spread out some Orkoid Fungus, so I can fall back to heal up. I've also got the Pain Boy here, so I can fall back and try to heal up units if they don't get immediately wiped out. But I'm assuming I'm going to lose at least one unit here, so let's go ahead and see what happens. At least the tank bust is... Got even more units appearing out of nowhere. The buggies are probably dead. Taking a lot of shots, though. Oh, that's bad. That's a big thing. Okay, this just went from bad to worse. Yeah, that's real bad. Well, we might be getting killed. I'm not sure how long I can hold off this much stuff. Yeah, so the Necrons have definitely been busy. That's a huge army. Yeah, the War Buggies are dead. The mechs over here are dead. Got the Doomsday Ark. Yeah, this is not good. So my Orc Waaaggghhh may be ending here quite soon. I'm going to try to focus on wiping out units if it's possible. The Necrons are so good at healing up units that if I want to take them on, I want to kill them off completely if possible. What are my choices? I don't have a lot of good choices. So they've got a pretty good chance of doing a lot of damage to the Necron warriors here. A lot of these Tomb Blades are going to be a problem. Tank Busters don't have vision of anything, but I could wreck up some Tomb Blades with them. Don't really want to throw them right up next to some Necron warriors, though, if I'm going to do that. War Buggies took a beating, but are still okay. They can do some damage. Yeah, I might have to actually use the mechs I've got here just to found a city just to block their forward progress or slow them down. It's this force I'm a bit more concerned about with the Doomsday Arks and stuff. Okay, we built tank busters, so let's move them on out. These boys are kind of in trouble. Do decent damage with the grenades if we want to. So I'm thinking, like, best case scenario here, I'm going to take out 2 Necron warrior units, and that's probably about it. And I'm not even sure about that. Unfortunately, they're not units that are causing me the most problems. Alright, Killicans, do what you can. So the grenades here should wipe these guys out, I think. Not quite. Okay, so the plan here is we'll try to move up and heal up the boys with the Pain Boy. What can the Weird Boy do? Actually, he can do quite a bit of damage, surprisingly. He's kind of vulnerable to getting shot, but so was everything, I guess. Yeah, surprised these buggies held out pretty well. So I could move the mechs up to then heal up the buggies and kind of block these guys a little bit, or I could just found a city with the mechs, which might be the better option because it'll be a bit tougher than anything else I can do. This unit I had weakened already here on the edge, so we'll just do what we can. Not sure if the Death Coptas will be able to actually finish them off. Yeah, not quite. Was hoping to at least get those two units taken out. Don't think that's going to happen. I could move these guys up and use grenades as well, actually. That might not be a terrible option, just to make sure I wipe out a unit. They really exposed being out on the edge of the flank there. If I do that... What are my other options? I don't have a lot of good options, so what are my options? So here I can either heal up the Weird Boy and kind of leave him in position and do some damage to the Tomb Blades, or I can move him up and heal up the boys. Probably healing up the boys is the better option. It might be a little safer here as well. Maybe. I don't think anywhere is really that safe. So yeah, heal up the boys. If I move back, I'm not going to have any vision because the forest and everything is blocking. I don't have a lot of choices left here. So let's be crazy. I'll move the mechs here. And then if they can survive, I'm going to found a city here, probably. For right now, we're going to heal them up. Hope they can remain as something to kind of block. The Tomb Blades are going to do more damage against the buggies than the regular warriors, and there's a lot of warriors on this side, so hopefully that'll work. A bit concerned about this Weird Boy. Okay, this unit is about dead, so I need to park them on some fungus if I can find some. There's some quite a ways down here. It's kind of hard to spot on the map sometimes. I was kind of hoping having it on a unit or position I control would help, but it doesn't seem to be. So kind of rush them down, have them park on some fungus there to heal up. I think we're going to have to go ahead and move these guys out. War boss, how far can you get? And I guess we'll just keep exploring and we'll look for the Crude Hounds down here. Let's see them. Must have taken off back this way. Alright, up here we produced something, so let's get something to produce units if we can. We've got no spots available. We've got to grab a tile before we can do anything else. That's fine. Produced orkoid fungus out here. I don't think we have any... Yeah, we've got spots down here. So let's go ahead and build a Cult of Speed, I think. Where's my Cult of Speed? There's the Cult of Speed. Yeah, then we could build Deathcopters if nothing else and send them over. My capital did finish with the Tank Busters. So I can make Killicans in 7 turns, Mega Knobs are 8. Speed is kind of an issue here. Fastest thing I'd make is Boys at 5 turns. I'd like to make some tougher units, though. Yeah, at this point, I'm going to... I think I'm just going for Boys, but there's so much stuff coming at me. I think at least Tank Busters is what I've got to make. So if I'm going to go 6 turns, I might as well go longer. Let's just make Mega Knobs. Why not? We just researched them, so we'll try that. And then next turn, when we've got the mech guns built, we'll start working on those as well. Unfortunately, that's everything I can do. I couldn't even take out 2 Necron units there. Time for lots of shots coming my way. Attacking my Tank Busters in the back. Okay, mech guns, armored anti-air units. The roar of mech guns has heralded the end for many a hapless foe, spitting out blasts of cackling energy, swatting planes out of the air or crushing their victims in crackling fists of bright green force. These big, clanky field guns have enough dakka to stomp even the toughest targets. Of course, as no self-respecting orc would be left behind when there's a fight in the offing, crewing the guns is left to the long-suffering grunts. It's a range of 3, that's good. Heavy, reduced accuracy after moving. Skyfire increases accuracy against flyers and skimmers. Cool. Tractor reduces movement and accuracy to flyers. We definitely want to pump some of these out as fast as possible. And the Necron Lord is over here and captured that away from me. So before anything, build me mech guns! How long? 8 turns. That's longer than I was hoping. Research, what can we do? Anything will save me? Probably not. Scrap sheds. No, battle wagon. Big bomb is a bomb for the Deathcopters. It's anti-infantry. That might not be a terrible idea. It's fairly quick. Increased damage for war buggies. What do we have? Ammo Runt. Flash gets a mech boy's ability to increase their ranged accuracy. Okay. Research output. jets. Aircraft unit that excels against ground targets. That might not be terrible. Probably takes forever to build, though. Increased armor of vehicles. That might be good. Healing rate of units would probably be good. Let's try for the battle wagon, and then maybe the bomb. It'll be fairly quick. Kind of thinking we're gonna die here. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take or how long I can slow it down. Yeah, that's a lot of Necrons. So many Necrons. I can't even see the ones that are over here now. There's probably more kind of coming up this way. Alright, you guys... I don't think you're going to have vision because of the forest. Which is unfortunate. These boys are just barely hanging on. 1 health left. My poor boys. I don't really want to stay here. He's so badly hurt. But I think I've got to heal up the boys in front instead of healing up the weird boy. Alright, Killicans. We'll do the same. We'll try to trash a unit here. Oh, I can't found a city here. Why not? I don't have enough ore! Oh, great. Well, that's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Just looking at damage amounts here. Yeah, I don't think I can take these guys out. If I could have gotten a shot with these guys, I would have been able to, but because of the forest blocking, it's going to be a problem. So instead... Pain Boy will heal up the boys again. Boys can then finish off that unit, which is at least something. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull the war buggies out of the fight. We'll move the mech backs and repair the war buggy a little bit. Just to do what we can. Still pretty trashed. You guys find some liquid fungus. I know the unit took off back here, but I'm not sure where, and there could be stuff in the back, so I'm kind of leery to like just throw the Defcoptas out. Where they're at, they're also kind of blocking advance up through here. I can't jink with them yet. I may just leave them there to take shots and stuff as they move up. Kind of looking for orkoid fungus. I don't see any around here, unfortunately. There is some kind of here-ish. Just go ahead and keep pulling back with him. Yeah, I'm tempted to move forward and take some shots at the unit there, but they're at full health. So I'm not sure that's going to be helpful. I could try to track down the unit that fled, but I'm not going to be able to find them necessarily, and I might get shot up a bunch. So I think I'm just going to stay here and block. We'll take shots if anything comes into range. There could be stuff coming up this way as well, but haven't seen anything yet. This is the only path kind of through this way. Let's just creep forward and see what we can see. Not much. Yeah, I don't think this actually connects to the rest. Well, it could be. There's a lot of continent left, and it looks like that could be land here. Maybe there's a way around. Alright, we built some food production. We've got a spot left here. How are we doing? Energy is down for the city, but overall we're good on energy. Loyalty is kind of crummy. I'd like to improve the loyalty. My ore production, my production overall is okay. The loyalty I would like to increase because then we're going to produce units faster. So let's go ahead if we can. No, we can't. I need more ore! Build another fighting pit maybe, and then that would increase my loyalty. Yeah, so I'm actually going to hold off then. I'd like to build the fighting pit. The other stuff doesn't really matter too much. I've only got one spot available here, so I need to expand the city some more if I'm going to build anything else. So we're just kind of focusing on military units right now. And population increase there. Yeah, I don't like leaving the city idle. Maybe I should at least grab a tile with it. Like that one. Fortunately, that's it. So let's see what kind of damage we get dealt. I'm sure those boys in the front are probably going to die this turn. Killer cans are taking shots. Those boys are taking a lot of fire. And that's them down, though. Okay, what do we have here? We've got Doomsday Ark, all by its lonesome. Yeah, I always forget how much power these things have. These guys are almost dead already. Jeez. played the Necrons last turn, I didn't even get to some of the tech that I'm seeing already with these guys. I didn't actually ever build any of the Doomsday Arcs or anything. So I think we're in trouble. Now we produced a Pain Boy. Let's have him heal. And make cyborgs, I guess. So if somebody needs to, they can fall back to heal up there, which we might do. Can I make it? Yeah, I can with the Weird Boy. Heal up the Weird Boy, please. Yeah, I don't like this. This is not ideal. Definitely not ideal. So I'm just going to keep trying to focus on if I can wipe out units. That's kind of my main priority. Anything I can to just wipe them out. What kind of damage can we do? We're going to get shot. I don't know why I can't use the Tank Buster bombs on the Tomb Blades. So 2.1 or 1.8. Alright, Killicans, do what you can. Actually, Killican's doing quite well. I might need to build some more of those. They seem to be quite effective. Kind of holding the line for me here, too. Well, apparently I can't heal Killicans. I thought I might be able to, because I can actually heal Duffcoptas. So I was going to move them back and do that, but yeah, that's not great. Just going to do what I can to try to wipe out units if possible. So I might have to do something crazy here. No, the Necron Warriors aren't really that much of a threat. I'm actually a bit more concerned about the Tomb Blades, but I can actually wipe out the Necron Warriors, so that's what I'm going to do. Well, maybe I can't, actually. Estimate's saying maybe not. But we got him. Good. Yeah, you guys are going to stay put and heal up. Well, we found the Crude Hounds again. Right, we produced the Pain Boy. I'd like to produce a War Boss, but that is 40 ore, and that's going to be problematic. Weird Boy doesn't take any ore. Everything else I'm pretty good on, so maybe we'll go with a Weird Boy. They're not very tough, but they can do some damage. And more guys die. Yeah, I don't care that much about that. Right, there goes the war buggies. Really hammering my Killicans here. Oh, that's too bad. And Slavers captured that up there. Great, that's always helpful. Thanks so much. Oh, so helpful. Let's do what damage we can. Well, I thought they had shot last turn, but apparently not. You know, we can found a city now. I might want to do that, actually, just to mess with their plans here. Can I found a city right next to them? If I can, that wrecks their plans. Let's find out. Ha ha ha! That's funny. Not super tough. Actually, we can't take a shot this turn. That's unfortunate. Kind of burned all my ore, but that'll cause a little bit of a problem for them. Kind of secures my flank a little bit, too. Pain Boy, what can we do? We can heal somebody. Can't get around in a position to heal the tank busters where they're at, but I could pull them back and then do that. Really like to kill these Tomb Blades if I can. Well, that's something. Now I can move around behind them and heal them up, so we'll do that. They're kind of still screwed, but we'll take what we can get. We've got more pain boys. We have next turn we'll have Death Coptas. That's about it. Everything else is 7 turns. We're going to have quite a few things, but we're going to have to hold on for a while. Hopefully building the city here is going to buy me a little bit of time. It's probably going to get shot up a lot, but we'll see what we can do. The cities are quite tough early on. The Tomb Blades are probably going to be the main thing that's going to do the most damage. But we'll see. Okay, what to do with you pain boys? Let's just for now put you in the back. This unit's going to stay there and heal. Alright, how far can we get with the war boss? Not that far. I'm kind of waiting to use the Here We Go ability until we get a little bit closer and we can run into the fight. Maybe this next turn we'll use it. I thought I'd still have vision from there. Didn't realize the height difference. It's kind of hard to spot sometimes on the map. I think there's a height difference there. Yeah, there's a bluff here, so it's got to be all the way around. Okay, we acquired a tile. So we've got some options here, but I used up all my ore to found the other city. So for now, I guess we'll just throw some Orkoid fungus. And you guys can only grab a tile, and that's it. I'm not sure it's even worth the resources to do that. So yeah, let's just not. Mainly it's just kind of there as a temporary distraction and to slow them down. Ah! That's not good. Tank busters there, got killed anyway. Got a lot of fire at the city. That's a lot of targets to shoot at. Okay, what do we have? Necros Warriors attack the boss tower. Our Warriors attack the tank busters. They're now dead. More buggies attacked enslavers. Enslavers coming out of nowhere. Enslavers attacked me. We did produce some Death Coptas. I do have my war boss here, but I know there's bad stuff somewhere around here-ish. Alright, again, I'm just going to try to keep focusing on units I can wipe out. So if I have a couple shots at something, I'm going to go for it. This city here is pretty much toast next turn. But they're attracting a lot more fire and doing a lot more than they would have if they had just stayed as mechs. Can't jink this turn. Paintboy's kind of wrecked. Overall, this is really not going well. Man, I don't think I'll be able to stop this Necron horde as it advances. So you heal up Coptas, which still seems weird to me that you can heal Coptas. Can you wipe these guys out? Yes, do that. And you come up here. Ah, crap. Do what damage we can. Death Coptas can jink, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Still 6 turns. I'm not sure I'm able to hold out for 6 more turns with this much stuff coming at me. Let's see if I can find... Yeah, there they are. These things are so evil. There might even be another one out here somewhere, too. Alright, do what damage you can. We'll have them jink as well. Kind of leery of moving into this area, because in case there's another Doomsday Arc. Try to advance with these guys. Oh, they're up to 23 health, which isn't super terrible. You can see a weakened unit in the back here. I'm sure I can't do enough damage to wipe them out. So yeah, for now we'll just have them stay there. So I grabbed a tile. Still can't build the fighting pits, which is what I really want. Yeah, it's faster for the war buggies, so we'll start working on some war buggies as well. Population increase, they're doing what they can. You guys, yeah, it doesn't matter. You're toast. City's going down. The jinking just barely is going to save the Deathcopters. Battle wagon, heavily armored transport vehicle units. More battle wagons rumble to war on a collection of tracks, tires, and massive spiked rollers. Whether lumbering gun fortresses, bright red speedsters, or gaudy rust buckets smeared with orc cliffs, battle wagons are massive slabs of motorized junk built to carry big mobs of greenskins into battle. No matter each battle wagon's individual peculiarities, all fulfill the essential role of armored attack vehicle. A solid wedge of these mighty tanks can provide a warband, a somewhat rusty mailed fist that can be jammed right down the throat of the enemy army. Their weapon is zap guns, so 2 range, 6 armor penetration, that's pretty good. Wish I had gotten some of these a little sooner. Deathcopters got trashed. All that's left of my army here is the Deathcopters, 1 weird boy, and 1 pain boy. Even one of my other pain boys there got killed. Up here, these guys are just barely still alive. I still have 4 turns for just about everything else to come help. We can nearly kill this thing, actually all by our lonesome. Not getting a damage estimate for the Blight Grenade. Probably not that much. I still have combat stimulant, which might be able to let me destroy this thing all at once. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, instant death. Good job, War Boss. The only one I can rely on. Leveled up even. What do we want? Attack Squig better. Bust heads better. Prophet of the Waaaggghhh. Increase influence gain when dealing damage for units with might makes right in the region. Plus 50% influence per combat. Armed and a goat more. They send me to rush up the boys to crush and kill. Cause that boy's what they're. I'm the prophet of the war, and the old world burns in my boot prints. I'm Warlord Gazgor Magarok Throcker, and I speak with the word of the gods. Tempting, but I think attack is going to be better for me at this point. Let's send the Deathcopters back inside the city where there's Orkoid fungus to try to heal up. Bring these guys up. Trying to keep out of sight if that other arc is somewhere out over this way, which it probably is. You guys need to get out of here as well. Let's just hide out this way. Can't get very far away with the weird boy, unfortunately. But to stay here is death, so we need to get out of here. I still have actions available and it jumps away. It's kind of irritating, but that happens quite a bit. Now, these guys are kind of isolated down here. Just leave them until they're fully healed up. I'm assuming the Necrons are probably going to found another city here. Yeah, they can stay put as well. Okay, so here we're working on Occult to Speed already, so out here, what are we going to do? Actually, the mech bits yard is kind of tempting because then I could make more mech guns in case flyers come across the water towards me. It does require a lot of ore. What am I doing in my capital? That's kind of the priority. Yeah, I think having another fighting pit to increase my loyalty is probably going to be more beneficial. So let's start working on that. Now what can we do out here? Anything? Nope, nothing. Make some more orchid fungus. That's about it. Alright, research. We've got research. Yeah, let's go for the bombs. Battle wagon big shooters might be good. If we can actually get some battle wagons built, anyway. And Necrons really push me back here. We'll see if the war boss can help us hold on, but there's so many Necrons I can just swarm him and kill him. I need some more stuff to kind of protect him. We've got 4 more turns where we'll have a few units at the same time. Well, that's weird. None of them advanced. Why don't you come take a peek? Heal them up some more. Let's have them scout maybe here a little bit. How far do we want to go? Here's fine. Now scout for me, please. Not much is advancing, actually. That's rather surprising. They're up on the height here, so it's kind of difficult for me to get to them from here. I have to go all the way around this way to get there. I wonder if that other Armageddon arc is still out here somewhere. Let's have them heal up the other Defcopters. Scout out this way as well, just to see. So hoping he'd still be around here, and then I could just one-shot kill him with my war boss while I've got the combat stimulants going. think we'll just leave him there. You guys can stay there. Produce occult speed. So here, can we make death copters? How much are battle wagons? Battle wagons, 60 ore. Yeah, I really need more ore production. So how about we build a diggers and smelters, just to help out with that part of things. And then I don't have enough ore left to do anything. Great. So we're now down 3 turns. We'll have a few units that'll help build a little bit of a force here. Necrons are taking off. What? I don't understand what's happening. I'm assuming they're building a city here, and they're parking a bunch of units on top of it. Twould be me guess, anyway. That it would. That it would. Alright. Heal them up again, and then we'll send them out to do some more scouting. Just the 1 infantry. There might be some more stuff further back, but take some shots where we can. They heal so quickly that I really want to wipe them out if I can spot them, but I don't have the forces really. But if I can kind of distract them different directions, maybe that'll help. Maybe. Really like to find something for the war boss to kill, though. Let's just kind of inch forward here a little bit. What the heck? Where did all the Necrons go? I'm a little confused. I should have known I'd find them. Not getting that much use out of that combat stimulant other than just taking out that one arc. Yeah, you guys can sit tight. You produced orcoid fungus. Anything else we can do? More loyalty would be nice, but also with more ore. Since we can make battle wagons, we need a lot of ore for battle wagons, so maybe we'll go ahead and work on some ore. This city, pretty much only the Coptas are going to help me because it's so far away. What are we doing? We're building digs and smelters, so that'll help a bit. 7 turns. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a Death Copta. like to start making battle wagons down here, but that'll be a little while from now. We're working on war buggies anyway, so 4 turns. I'm kind of mystified what's going on with the Necron horde. They probably didn't realize how much they had me on the back ropes here. And they didn't found a city, but they might be moving a spider up to do that. Oh, there's some more guys. There we go, Big Big Bomb. Grants Defcoptos the ability to drop anti-infantry bombs. Blast open fire shells, missile, or packets of energy that explode on impact. Uh-oh. Chapter 5, Red Ones Go Faster. The ancient engine bits looked incongruously tiny and insignificant when welded to the edge of your giant hulk, but the mechs learning from their mistakes are taking no risks. A lone Grot is dispatched to hammer on the engines in hope of triggering them. As he strikes his first blow, the ancient devices tremble and inch the hulk clear of the ground. Grot's cheers are curtailed by the hulk slumming back down, atomizing him in the blast wave. Standing on a distant hilltop, you get back on your feet with a big grin on your face. Your Waaaaggghhh isn't going to end on this mud ball. Now you only have to work out how to get through the warp storm without being torn apart by demonic horrors. Waaaggghhh has a cunning plan, though. All the Hork needs is to be a bit faster. And what goes faster? Red Ones. You don't have enough red paint by far, and most of the paint squigs died in the warp storm, so it'll be months before there are more. But the Humies have probably got tons of it in their city. Failing all else, they ooze red when you hit them. Why not ask them nicely for some? Objectives: destroy Astra Militarum City. Rewards: Jakaro Digital Artifact. The AI has been wiped out, so maybe it's going to create a city somewhere. Actually, we've got an icon right here, so maybe they're right there next to me. Let's look at the map. Just what I need. Yeah, a new city. In my way with a giant armored force. Holy crap. Yeah, we're getting out of here. We're going to pull back. Unit discovered. Basilisk. Long-range artillery tank unit. When the Imperial Guard go to war, they march to the thunderous rapport of batteries of basilisks, whose guns can flatten cities and end worlds. Instantly recognizable with a long lumen barrel of its Earthshaker cannon, the basilisk boasts a prodigious range. Range 2 to 6. Wow. That's not great. Leman Russ Battle Tank. Heavily armored main battle tank units. The Leman Russ Battle Tank is an ironclad declaration of might made manifest. They are the mainstay of the Imperial Guard's armored forces, lumbering slabs of armor and intolerance whose inexorable advance has ground a billion foes of the Imperium to bloody ruin. Yeah. I need a bunch of tank busters to deal with that. So I'm going to pull back a bit. It would be nice if the Necrons and Imperial Guard run into each other over this position. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it would be kind of nice. I could charge in with my War Boss and maybe take out one tank, but then I'm just going to get hammered by everything else here. So we're going to pull back and maybe shift around this way. That is the plan. Let's see if we can get through here without spotting anything. Astra Militarum City. Yeah. It's quite close to me, actually. Unfortunately, the storyline chapters and stuff have been giving me enough of a problem that also dealing with the Necrons on top of it is kind of becoming an issue. So my bomb, what's the range? Range of 1. Okay. Can I heal them from down here? Let's find out. It looks like it. Yeah, sure. I'm not seeing that other arc anywhere. There's another tomb out here. They might have gone that way also. Alright, let's drop a bomb and see what kind of damage we can do. It's actually not a huge amount more than we were doing anyway. I thought there'd be a cooler animation than that. Do I still get to shoot? Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's actually kind of beneficial if I can do both. Nice if we could wipe them out, but I don't really have anything else I can throw that direction. I don't think the other Deathcopters can get anywhere near... yeah. Okay, War Boss, get out of there. Just gonna pull back with everything and try to avoid the Imperial Guard massive armored column that has suddenly appeared here. And you can go ahead and heal up the Weird Boy. So tight, that's fine. Research. What do we want to research? Building constructs new buildings, generates influence. Boss speakers, increased growth rate of cities. Increased damage of war buggies, battle wagons, Daka jets, and Vernabombers. Maybe eventually. Mech guns. Ranged accuracy, battle wagon shooters. I don't have any battle wagons, but that's tempting. Research output might be helpful. Extra vehicle armor might be helpful. Yes, extra vehicle armor or extra research. I'm going to go with the research for now. So what do we have? Next turn, actually, we'll have Mega Knob, Weird Boy, and Mech Guns. We've got the Fighting Pits in 6 turns. So as long as the armored column doesn't come directly at my city, we might have a little bit of time, and maybe even the Necrons will end up fighting them. That would be kind of nice. I don't think that's going to happen, but it would be nice. Okay, they're just sitting there. Don't see any other Necrons other than these two, which is kind of weird. Alright, let's come up here and see what we can do. Bombs only got a range of 1, and we can do both, so we'll just bomb them and kill them and then shoot over here. Okay, battle wagons. Heal them up if we can. Whoa! Holy crap! Surprised they could spot me from there. These are Heavy Weapons Squad. I haven't actually seen those before. I do think probably the Imperial Guard are actually going to fit better for kind of the playstyle that I usually like, which is long-range stuff. Lots of tanks and artillery, that kind of thing, which I'll probably go with next playing them. It seems like if you can survive the early game, maybe we can wreck some stuff up. You heal them up. I can't heal them. Why can't I heal them? Alright, I can heal Deathcoptas with Pain Boys, but I can't heal War Buggies. But War Buggies do heal if you park them on Orkoid Fungus, like regular infantry units. That's what always throws me off. Okay, you're at full health almost. You're almost at full health as well. Can make him cyborg, so why not? Okay, we've got our mech guns. We'll start pulling them out. We've got our mega knobs. Go heavy weapon squad. Infantry unit equipped to deal with heavily armored targets. Infantry heavy weapons are typically crewed by a team of 2 men. One fires the weapon while the other supplies the ammunition. Between them, they can relocate their weapon if needs be. Crack missile launchers. Range of 3, armor penetration 4. Yeah. Health of 20. That's pretty good. So these guys are kind of screwed. What do we want with the weird boy? Probably the same. Frazzle is kind of our first thing. And increased research. Still could be some stuff out this way, but I'm not sure. So I could throw my Warboss out here and take some shots at range, but he's not very good at that. And it kind of puts him in a bad position. I don't really want to draw their attention if I can avoid it. So just for now, we'll kind of hole up here in case they come after us. I'm not seeing anything out here. It's kind of surprising. I think I'm just going to leave him there for now. I'll leave them there for now. Alright, we produced Mega Knobs. We produced a Weird Boy. We produced a Mech Gun. So we're still working on the War Buggy. Let's make another Mech Gun, definitely. Let's go ahead and make a Tank Busta. And I'm going to hold off on building any characters, although a War Boss is tempting. I'd like to build up my ore production a bit so we can maybe throw out a battle wagon as soon as the buggy's done. Population here increased. They're working on diggers and smelters. Really should build something out here for units, military units as well, but that'll have to wait a little bit. What are you guys doing? Deathcoptas and diggers and smelters. Okay, we've got a lot more ore coming, so that'll help. So what chapter? We're on chapter 5 or 4. Yeah, 4 is done, so we're on 5. I can't remember how many there were. 7? 6, 7? Something like that. I was kind of expecting it to go all the way down to the Necrons. The Necron finished up with just a giant Necron invasion I had to deal with, so I'm kind of wondering if this one might have the same, but it could possibly instead be Imperial Guard or Space Marine invasion to deal with instead. Still kind of primarily focused on the Necrons if I can. I want to deal with them. There's my war buggies toast. There's some more Necrons. That's a lot more Necrons. So war buggies got taken out. Kind of getting close to the end of the time I had planned to finish up the stream, so maybe we'll go ahead and just do the military movements for this turn, and then we'll go ahead and call it a day. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do some more. Guys have a range of 3. Take kind of a close look at the artillery. I'd like to move the Pain Boy up and then move the Defcopters over to take shots after healing up with the Pain Boy, but I'm afraid if I move him up, they'll be able to spot him and they'll go after the Pain Boy. And that's not really what I want. Not really, anyway. We'll just take some shots from here. We'll have both of them jink, I think. If we can. Jink. Jink. Thank you. And I'm going to hold off on advancing them for now. So this Pain Boy is going to make this Pain Boy a Cyborg. And then this Pain Boy is going to heal up the other Pain Boy. Do I have blind grenades? Okay. Let's pull you back. Leave the war boss down here for now. So the Mega Knobs and the war boss will be kind of the last line if anything comes at the city. We'll leave him there just in case. You can stay put. You guys can stay put. So we finished the Diggers and Smelters up here. We're working on the Defcopta. Ore production, yeah, has taken a good rise. Loyalty's okay. We're just at a -3 here. It'd be nice if it's positive. I'm kind of at the maximum I can have for the city, unless I want to increase my population, but that's going to make my loyalty drop even more. So for now, let's just add some squig fungus. Out here, 2 turns for diggers and smelters. Capital, we've got the fighting pits, tank busters, war buggies next turn, mech guns. We're going to hold off on heroes. When the war buggies are done, then we're going to build the battle wagons next. So I think that's going to be it for today. So we've got the Defcoptas. I think I'm going to keep harassing the Necron infantry if I can and taking them out. If anything else shows up, we'll kind of go after it, maybe with the war boss. I know there's another Ork somewhere out here, so we'll try to deal with that. And I'm primarily focused on the Necrons, actually, right now. I'd like to wipe out as much of their army as possible. The storyline thing with the Imperial Guard and the tanks in the city, I'll deal with it when I get to it. But the Necrons are kind of more of a pressing concern and issue for me, so that's kind of what we'll deal with. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. So we'll have some more tomorrow. I thought for sure I was going to be fighting in my city by now and be almost on the verge of death after that mighty Necron horde showed up before. Just take a quick look at my knobs and mega armor here. Pretty cool. So let me take a look at their weapons. What do we have? Twin-linked shooters, no armor penetration, and power claws with a 6. So yeah, melee they're a lot better. The things at a distance I'm not going to be so good at, but that's why we've got mech guns, so we'll play around with that. Now let me go ahead and save it before I do anything else, just in case I have an issue. Alright, yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you're interested in earlier parts of the stream or my Necron stream, that's older stuff, so it's up on my YouTube channel, because Twitch only holds on to things for a couple weeks. And my YouTube channel is also DisturbingPuppet, one word, so if you want to look things up there. So we'll continue with this tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some more progress done. I've kind of been pushed back quite a bit by the Necrons here. Maybe we'll be able to build up enough forces to push in advance here. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a good one.